God cultivates lands. Please let me give you this gift. The reason that the Yorubas has advanced, the Jews have advanced, is that the Yorubas and the Jews has produced people that have advanced them. I said that has produced people that have advanced them. God does not advance the destiny of a land. God does not advance the destiny of a family. Family members advance their destiny. They cultivate it. But the revelation on how to cultivate a land is not made available to all tribes. If you're hearing me and you have a ministry or you are alive, include cultivating your land in your vision. God progresses men as they cultivate their land. God progresses men. A cultivated land is a prosperous land. A cultivated family is a prosperous family. It's not God that prospers family. If you look at the Jews, maybe Deuteronomy 11:11 to 16, it will help. To help. Deuteronomy 11:11 to 16. To help if we read it.
But the land whither ye go to possess it,
the land whither you go to possess
is a land of hills and valleys.
It's a land of hills and valleys.
And drinketh water of the rain of heaven. A land which the Lord thy God careth for. The eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it, from the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year.
Hallelujah. That's what the man was saying when he said, there is a way it will be written and it will look like it was God that did it. Now, if the Bible says it is a land God cared for, you think it's God that cared for it. No, God inspired men. God cared for it through men. Even great people of a tribe are processed into time. If you look at the contact of Abraham with God, it is too much investment anointed men has made on the Jews that made them prominent. It is not the love of God. It is not the love of God that made them great, that made the Jews great. It is that the Jews cultivated their land through themselves. Do you see in chapter 1 of Exodus, they were praying until the little child was born. Maybe we should look at it. 2:2 of the book of Exodus. They were praying. They were praying until a goodly child was born. And then somebody wants honor to suddenly fall when nobody have received attention, when the land have not received any attention from men. The Igbos who are declaring Biafra, in what way have they cultivated Igbo land? Kalu, is it not okay for him to think of how he should contribute to Igbos and the land? The thing that is making them to cause problem, is it not what they think others should do for them? Land does not prosper by what others do for them. Write down your paper. (17, 20, and 21 of the book of Luke). The kingdom is within you. That means, because man is the guardian angel of his environment. If you develop a land outside the people that own the land, the people will destroy. Not like what Asap are doing. They're senseless people. If houses are progressed, Kano should have been as big as Lagos. The land of Ghana has been put on the map of development. Already many years where they have airport. Kano airport has been there since about 1957. Oh, you don't know? Huh? Oh, the first in Nigeria. Kano airport. I didn't know. Oh, during the Second World War. Now, that Kano airport was built there old, and houses are destroying it. They are destroying the value of the land because they're senseless. Just like the way the Igbos are senseless, they are destroying what is in the land. So it's not about developing the land, it's about developing the people. And the people cannot be developed by strangers. So if the lands are not being developed by strangers, the Biafra is for what? If not madness. Sometimes someone says we should not talk about it. How can we retrogress ourselves? That is, we are alive instead of moving forward. We are destroying, we are going down and destroying what is in the land. And the land is ours. When will God be an idiot? If there is a pattern laid down for development, how can God bless us when we ignore the pattern and say that we are marginalized? Marginalized how? If Nigeria, if the Igbo land is heavy, Nigerians will beg us to help them. Can you bring Oyedebo to this place? Can you look at that value? I want to bring him here. How does he come here? Is he not a valley? Standing valley. Huh? Is there no difference between having money and being a standing valley? Somebody got something now. Did you get something? I've been reading one particular scripture. The law came through Moses. And then for the Jews. And then grace and truth also came. I said the grace and truth also. Now vengeance also want to come. For the same people. Please, I want to answer your question. Can I ask you a question? Huh? Human beings must be processed to produce value. Procession is different from praying. Somebody is looking for crown and your head is not made ready. Now, if you look at chapter 2 of Exodus, go ahead. Yes, Samson. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him, that he was goodly child, she hid him.
She hid him 3 months.
Verse 11. Therefore they said over them, tax masters.
Chapter 2, verse 11.
1:11.
Therefore they did set over them taxmaster to afflict them.
Yes, to afflict them.
With their burdens.
With their burdens.
And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramesses.
Verse number 13. And the Egyptians
made
the children of
Israel to serve with rigor.
Yes. Go ahead.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
Yes.
In mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew wives, midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, see them upon the stool. If it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
Jump to 2, verse 23.
And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of
bondage, and they cried.
And their cry
came unto
God by reason of the bondage.
And God
heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, with Jacob. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them.
Now, if you look at chapter 2 again of the book of Luke, both Simeon and Anna stayed in the temple. Stayed in the temple for the destiny of the Jews. All those fasting and prayer they did selflessly to count on the Jews was one of the reasons that they are great. And then people have selfish people who are always thinking about themselves. And then a land produced selfish people. What selfishness was in Anna? What selfishness was in Simeon? They were in the temple. They cared about the general destiny of their people. Because that general destiny is their own destiny. When Isaiah became a prophet, was he saying, there is a woman here that God will give you a card and have one light? But he also sent somebody to you after he had given you a car that also buy the other remaining light for you. That's prophecy. You see what Isaiah did? Isaiah said, he said, one day a woman, a Jewish woman shall conceive in their land. And then we use our own energy to destroy, to collect things from the land. We use our energy to collect, to steal from the land. And then we deny the land. And then the land backfires on us. Because that's where our two legs are. I know Muchi boy said, don't mind the local sound. Excuse me, we're your whole land and you're in Canada. You will meet us. I say we are your whole. You can separate from Russia. You cannot separate from this land. Do they know it? That's why I need to tell you, I say special knowledge is a gift. Special knowledge. All prominent people will always have special knowledge. They'll be guided from it very early in their life. Because God must depend on it to save. I say God must depend. He had to depend on that special knowledge to save. Don't joke with somebody who is keeping his life. Keeping his path, life in a path of knowledge. This is my 31 years of being a preacher, an anointed man in this village. 31 years. This is my 31 years of either laying hand on people or preaching. And you want to ignore me. I didn't make the effort in America. I made the effort in my whole land. I made the effort in Igbo land. A place of my eternal concern. They don't know eternal concern. I didn't start church in Dubai. If a good story starts from foundation, it doesn't end. Doesn't end. Okay, we are blaming the boys. When Awolowo was making effort on the Yorubas introducing free education, Zik was answering Zik of Africa. He used the resources he used to develop the land to run Nigeria. Awolowo is a god to Zik. That is why nobody knows where the grave of Zik is, and nobody is calling his name. There is no Yoruba man that plays with Awolowo. It's not possible. Even Tinubu knows. What Ojukwu should do, instead of sowing his life in the life of Igbos, is to cause Biafran war, to destroy the land. You are killing people you should help. They are telling you that you should carry gun. You should carry gun. We are giving children gun to fight. How can God develop a land? How can God develop a land? In case you don't know, it doesn't matter how long violence lasts. Violence will do devastation and end. I say violence. Excuse me, kidnapping, has it not faded? What? I say kidnapping, has it not faded in the southeast? You're not hearing what I say. I say, has it not faded? Is anybody afraid again? Huh? The boys who are kidnapped are already afraid. The native doctors have been arrested, soldiers are everywhere. That's the way it is. Evil will always end. Evil will always end because the author is not strong. The person who is financing it is defeated. Huh? I said the author is not strong. The author of evil is not strong. So it doesn't always last. So why are you wasting time with it? And God and all good angels resist it. They keep fighting it. Good will always keep fighting it until it ends. Because the earth is rolling towards perfection. It's rolling. Yes. So if you're on the way, the flood will carry somebody. How can God support you? How can God support you for you to blame another person for a work you didn't do for yourself? You people say that it was during Biafra, during Second World War, that Kano Airport was built. Up till now, the other day now, you can imagine where there is fracas at Edo now. Yeah? And then everybody in the north is shaking. Just that fracas in Edo, a puppet boy will come to speak with so much arrogance in a city that doesn't have elders. It's a shameful thing for a land not to have elders. Curse is a land where children speak. It's only a land that is cursed that children speak. You kept your fathers and mother at home and you came out as iPod. Why they kept them? Why they kept them is because their fathers are useless. If you're a local Sami pastor and you're hearing my voice, don't you know that this you can do? I will hold you to the deep of your life. And throw you into a very deep pit and forget about you. You see, because you cannot know how much I have paid to bring local Sami to this place. And I'm not going to allow you to put one scratch into labor you don't know much about. That is how elders, that is how a land should, people who should be led should not be in front. They don't have experience. Excuse me, you have not bought a land, one piece of land anywhere or two. You've not bought one plot of land anywhere or two and build a church. And you want to make noise. And this gap is from here to that place it is. And now we have extended down here. I will never believe in energy that doesn't produce result. Don't even try to tell me that you're this or that. I will not believe. I want to see what you are is producing. Every other thing without that evidence is just mere noise. Ordinary noise. Something happened when we are trying to dedicate Surulere, that the 3-story building. The week we're about to dedicate, 2 days to dedication. 2 days. Police came to me. Please put the police. I said to Mr. Shepherd, I said yes. He said we need to bring light from NEPA into the compound. We need to bring light from NEPA where? That the program is tomorrow. And then I said, then me and him said we are exhausted. And we are truly exhausted. Then I told police by confidence of voice and help and people and experience. You can't understand completely. I've mentioned so many things already before. It's not one point. For the fact that I already have locus. Don't joke with what you have. That is why you don't move up and down to serve people. You raise your people. So that when you need help, they'll be with you. When you raise a people, you have confidence in them. Clap your hand. I say when you raise a people, what is more confident? Like we're about to pray, and I'm praying for one group. So I know where my labor is for 31 years, 32 years. So you don't have confidence only in God. You have confidence in investing your labor. Write it down. In where you invested your labor. I've done it. No, I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've shared it. I've already done it. But I have 2 more before the fire. The energy is still with me now. I don't share 2 more, then I'll start fire. Did I not open your eyes? Huh? Huh? You will know the value of a land or a family from what they have taken from themselves. It's not prophecy. Don't you know why something like salvation ministry? Eh? Something like salvation ministry. All the people that submit to Oyedebo, like Dunamis, why they can't understand vision. They are calling Oyedebo their father, but Oyedebo don't know the way they don't. Huh? Because they don't understand what Oyedebo understood. Because the foundation that produced them have not provided that kind of sight, eyeglass of Oyedebo. The eye lens. So they can't see it. It's because their root does not produce that type of eye lens. So they run charismatism. And they know that Oyedebo hate charismatism. So you see, he throws them because he knows they are not properly grounded. If you're properly grounded, you don't waste your energy on charismatism. You invest your time, what you have, on realities, not on frivolities that will fade when the time of test comes. So if this is Southeast, how many Igbos have done conscious investment on the land? How many intercessors do we have? Emeka went by the intercession. He became an Igbo man. He became intercessor for Africa. Intercessors for Africa. And where is he? Where is intercessor for Africa? Where is he? You don't know that you take the word from your place, from a point. So you don't labor the word, you labor a point. Put your hand together for Jesus for what I just said. Did they know it? Huh? Did they know that it's not the word you labor? You labor a point. There is a measure of attention you will bring to a particular point. You will bring to a particular point. The enemy of that point will be dissolved. And then eternity will come upon the land. Because of attention men gave to the land. Men gave to a people. The law came through Moses. Continuous process. The prophets joined the law. So we have law and prophet, still for the Hebrews. And then they progress, grace and truth, still for the Hebrews. Is there any other tribe on it that have done it? The people that are making an attempt of doing it are Yorubas. That do Yoruba business. Today is speaking. The Igbos are not awake yet. They are still destroying what they have because they believe that somebody else should work for their land. What is there for them to be collecting from the land instead of giving themselves to their land? Normally, what they should do that I will travel to America and say, and I have preaching engagement. I have preaching engagement in New York. Of your name to everywhere. Of your. And then I will still share. When I come from New York now, I will still come here to go because Mama is already here now. She's not going to New York with me, so I will pass. Huh? Yes, I butcher some gaffrey and maybe here. No, say so. Maybe I will carry her quick out to Lagos. It doesn't matter where I carry her to. This is my land. This is our land. This is Igbo land. This is where we are healed from. This is where everything we are is. This is where everything. This is the only land we can't deny. So if I give the land my life, it's like I'm giving myself to myself. And somebody is saying, Shepherd, what are you still doing in your land? I should leave my land and go to another person's land to cultivate it. What about if Life Lodge is somewhere here? What about if Kanu Church is somewhere here? What about Shulere Church is somewhere here? And everything we have. You want us to leave this place desolate and be developing other lands. One day, the Igbos, when they are making noise about how it is then that we're developing other, and they are really developing other lands. But they are senseless. If you go to Kasana, they will just build. They are traders now. They bring motor parts, bring tire, bring government. They bring electronics from different parts of the world, sell there, and then they give them GRA. They keep building duplexes everywhere. If you go to Meduguri, they still like that. If you go to Sokoto, they are like that. If you go to Kano, it's like everywhere. The only place they don't have honor is their whole land. And then the people are laughing because they know they will go. It doesn't matter how long you stay in township. If you don't go when you will go, if somebody dies, they will return your body. They will return their body. If they don't go when they're supposed to go, they will return their body. They will die in strange land that they didn't. After they will die where they developed, and then they bring their nonsense body to where they didn't develop, and then come here to meet eternal home. That is why now that's why they are keeping Anglican. Excuse me, you can imagine where somebody is fighting for Salvation Army. Salvation Army. As if he knows anything to do with William Booth. He's an Igbo man fighting for Salvation Army. He's an Igbo, this senseless Igbo man. This is an senseless Igbo man fighting for Rome. Fighting, giving his children, the children of Ali of Ibu, to serve Rome's project. They raise their children. Pastor, what did he not leave Lagos Army and became a pastor in Anglican church? That's why he will always be hungry. Because you will always be hungry. Because he's burning away his future. On behalf of him who is eternal, Pastor Walter will retire in Lagos Army as a gate man when he's old. Behave as if you didn't remember it. He will come here to be a gate man. When he has finished his energy, and who is even employing him? If this word, excuse me, or something smaller, after people have taken their portions, their places, the church is a great sharing. It's a great shout. Put your hand together for Jesus. It's a great shout. God raises intercessors for lands. What do I finish with? No. They go between. Write it that way. They go between of lands and heaven. You say it up. They go between. I'm trying to continue this and I'm sharing in another way. All those, some of us, we came from village that sank. Wait. Don't you know messengers of darkness? Huh? Messengers of darkness go to unprotected lands. And there's no land God protects. God will not come into a land until an intercessor bring him. And it doesn't matter how much we try. It doesn't matter how much we try. How much we try. Burden of lands cannot be at the same in hearts. Simeon is Simeon with that burden. Anna is with that burden. So I am giving burden to those that can